Hey guys, it's Jess. Welcome back to the channel. So today, actually, I'm packing right now to go to Melbourne, and I am leaving in an hour and 20 minutes. So priorities, right? Right? Yeah. I hate packing. I like unpacking when you get back from somewhere, but I really hate packing. And because I don't really like it that much, I always end up leaving it to the last minute, and then I either overpack or forget everything. Like, I'm really bad. I don't have any middle point. So many times I used to go away and I would just forget everything, like a toothbrush. And I'd end up just having to buy all these really basic items, like when I'm away, like some moisturizer, some shampoo, conditioner, whatever. And then if for some reason I don't underpack and forget everything, I like way overpack and have like so much stuff it's not even funny. But I would probably prefer to overpack than underpack. Underpacking is the worst when you have to then go and like buy stuff. Unless it's like you don't pack enough clothes. I'm happy to go buy clothes. Shopaholic here. Yep, putting my hand up right about now. So yeah, I've got really bad priorities today. I've chosen to get my pack on. No, I mean, I've chosen to get my speed build voiceover on instead of pack. But you know what? I think this is more fun, and we're going to Melbourne, actually. We're going to see Bruno Mars, so I don't know when I'm going to upload this particular video, because the video I'm uploading today, I've already decided that I'm uploading it today. That doesn't make any sense. But you know what I mean? Like, I don't know when this is going to be uploaded. But anyway, I'm going to be vlogging the little trip that we're doing. So my mum and my grandma and my sister will be there. So we're going to have a fun little vlog. They're coming and picking me up at 6 p.m. It's now 4:40 p.m. So I need to pack, clean my room, make some dinner, and yeah, basically do all that before 6. Plus I also need to do this voiceover and one more voiceover, upload some videos. I'm very, very busy, but you know what? That's okay. Who cares? Sims first, packing second. Yeah. So, as I said, we are going to Melbourne. We're going to see Bruno Mars, but while we're there, we're going to be staying with my auntie. We're going to go shopping. We're staying there 3 nights. So, it should be like a really fun, little trip. I can see my cousins and everything, and I can do one of my most favorite things other than Sims, and that is shopping. Shopping in Melbourne is absolutely amazing. I live in the ACT. I live in Canberra, so if you're not Australian and you don't know what I'm talking about, it's just like a little city. We're actually the capital city of Australia, but you wouldn't know it because we're so tiny. And I mean, the shopping here is not too bad, but Melbourne shopping is way better. But then shopping in the States is like so much better than shopping in Australia. It's not even funny. Like, you guys are so lucky with the shopping that you have. Most of the time it's cheaper. Not only is it cheaper, you have more variety. There are just like so many things that they just don't even stock here in Australia, and they stock over in the States. It's ridiculous. So, I'd rather be shopping in America tomorrow, but I'm happy to go to Melbourne instead. So that's all exciting and everything. Yeah, so I think I might talk about the build just a wee little bit. So this one has such a brilliant name. It's called Home Sweet Home. Like, what an incredibly creative, unique, individual name. In fact, actually, this name could be a little bit unique or not used, because it's not really the greatest name, is it? I just had no idea what else to call this. And as you know, I struggle really bad with naming homes. So I just called this one Home Sweet Home. And I did that because I wanted this home just to be super warm, cozy. I just kind of imagined it's the kind of home that you walk into, and even though it's not your own home, you just feel really welcome and comfortable. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like certain homes have certain feels to them, and sometimes you walk into a home and it feels just, you know, you don't want to mess anything up, or you don't feel super comfortable, or you walk into someone's home and it's like their home, not yours, but you just can't help but feel really at home and comfortable. My grandma, so the house I live in now, she has a home like that, very warm, very comfy. It's just the kind of home where you just like, you walk in the door and you just kind of, yeah, like, you don't feel like you're imposing, you feel welcome and all that kind of stuff. And the auntie where we're staying in Melbourne, she has a really nice warm home, and it's you just walk in and you feel at home. Like, you feel like you can sit and relax and you don't have to worry about things. But I have definitely been to people's homes and it's just very, I don't know, a very uncomfortable vibe to it. Like, I don't want to sit somewhere in case I don't know, like I mess the pillows in the lounge up or something like that. I don't know. Let me guys know. I always say that. Wait, what was I even trying to say? You guys let me know. I think that, yeah, guys let me know. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. Like, you know, have you been to any like really cold homes and like, you know, nice warm homes, and do you know the difference and everything? I remember a story my mum used to tell me. This is about my great grandma. She used to have a not particularly warm home and she was quite strict, and my mum said that when she would go over there, so my mum would go with her mum, who's my grandma. So my grandma and my mum would go, this is when they were a lot younger, and the great grandma would have put like plastic all over the furniture and like plastic all over the floor, and they were only allowed to go where the plastic was. So it was like a plastic walkway, and she'd basically do it so that there was like a walkway to the bedroom, bathroom, dining area and lounge, and then she'd like put plastic all over the lounge and everything, so you could only go where the plastic was if you were a kid. And then they'd have to go to bed like really early. So we're a bunch of night owls in my family, so they'd have to go to bed at like 7:30, which for us is really early. But I guess for some people that could be normal bedtime. So yeah, but early for them. And there was like no sweets or anything like that. And mum would say that her and my grandma, and actually my mum's sister, would wait until everyone had gone to bed, and then they'd sneak down and hop into my grandma's bed, and they would have already pre-bought all these snacks. So they'd wait until, you know, like 8 or 9 o'clock for everyone else in the house to go to sleep, and then they'd sneak down into my grandma's bed and they'd all sit in bed together and eat snacks. And I just thought that was like so cute. That's like so typical of my family. We love staying up late and we love food. And I can just see like my grandma, who is the best, just like sitting there with like her little girls, like eating little snacks and chocolates. And yeah, we in our family, we're like the worst for junk food. Like we're all chocoholics. It's really bad. And we just eat and eat. Like we have no self-control when it comes to chocolate. Like it's not just one row, it's a whole block. And in Australia, we have really good chocolate. We have Cadbury chocolate, and in my opinion, it is the best chocolate that you'll ever get. Yeah, if you're ever in Australia, try some Cadbury chocolate. And depending where you are in Australia, if you ever come across a shop called Haigh's, it's like a chocolate shop, get some as well. It's really expensive, but that chocolate is tops. It's amazing. So that's my chocolate recommendations for Australia. Cadbury and Haigh's, so good. Yeah, so we're into the kitchen now. As I said, I'm going to be talking about the build just a little bit more than usual this time because I don't really know what else to talk about. I feel like things come naturally though. Like you'll start saying something about the build and there's usually like a segue into something else. So we're going to try that for this speed build. So far so good. 10 minutes in and I think we're going good. So I actually really liked this kitchen. It was very different. I loved putting in the shelves like that. I thought that it was just, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was really cool. It'd be really cool if they could release some sort of like a kitchen clutter pack. I think that'd be pretty cool. Because I think sometimes we just like a little bit of like kitchen clutter, maybe. Like it'd be really cool if there were like, you know, a few more containers and just like little kitchen-y knickknacks like that. But I mean, I think I did okay. There is a lot of clutter in this kitchen. You can see it like all over the floor and everything. So yeah, I think I skipped like a little bit of the cluttering of the kitchen just because there's so much in here. I didn't want to like bore you all with like selecting the clutter items. But yeah, I really, really like this kitchen. I think it's just very cute and cozy. And I've been really enjoying putting like a table instead of like counters in the middle. The tables seem to fit a little bit better than the counters do. And then you can put like the chairs under there real sneaky. And I think I originally saw that idea in IKEA. They had like a weird little like kitchen setup thing and they had like a table in the middle. Yeah, IKEA is actually really good for like Sims inspiration. So yeah. I can't, oh, that's right. This, like, the Parenthood wallpaper that I'm using now, I feel like this is Old Faithful. Like, those two Parenthood, oh, actually there's three. There's, like, two different tiles and then just, like, the normal, like, wallpapery one. To me, they're, like, the Old Faithful wallpapers. Like, they just, I don't know, they work so well with everything. Like, if I'm ever stuck, I'm like, pull out Old Faithful, and it's that Parenthood one, and then the base game Old Faithful wallpaper is the other one in the kitchen that you're kind of looking at now. They're like my 4 go-to wallpapers. Like, I'd recommend that you get Parenthood pack just for those 3 wallpapers because they're so amazing and they just come in handy. Yup. Do you builders out there know what I mean when you have Old Faithful? There's just like always, there's like one object in each category I feel that is just like your Old Faithful that, you know, gets you through any building dilemma. So hurry up and get out of the kitchen, please, because I actually want to talk about the dining room because I really like how it turned out. Come on. Oh, I like that rug. It's weird. I did a lot of these speed builds like earlier before. I don't know. I built them like way before. So I'm actually like remembering all the stuff I did and I'm like, oh yeah, I like that. Okay, now we're in the dining room. So I did this little thing here. I wanted to have like a laundry cupboard and I've done it before in builds. And I don't know if you guys have it where you guys live or whatever, but I have seen some homes here in Australia, they have like laundry cupboards. So instead of it being like a laundry room, it's just like a cupboard, like I don't know, like, do you have linen closets where you put like all your linen and towels in them? So it's just kind of like a linen closet and you open it up and there's actually laundry stuff in there. And I reckon that they're pretty cool. So I wanted to replicate something like this in The Sims, but of course if I put doors there, it'll be like not functional. So I just had to do it like I've done it pretty much. That was the best way to kind of do it. And then with the dining table, I used one of the bay window chairs, like as some dining chairs. And I don't think it's functional or anything, but I actually saw someone do that on Tumblr. And for the life of me, I cannot remember who actually did it, but someone had put a build up on Tumblr and I saw that they had the bay window and the bay window chair and then the dining table and I was like, oh my god, I love that. So I've done it in this build and as I said, I'm really sorry I don't remember who it was, but props to them because that's a really cool idea. And we're getting a weird lighting glitch over that door and it goes like black and then you click it and then it goes like shadowed. I don't know, it's really weird. I've been noticing that a couple times that I've had a weird lighting glitch in my game. Maybe they'll fix it with like one of the most recent updates. I think we just got an update today actually. Not sure exactly what we got in that update, but I don't know about you guys. I love game updates. They just, I don't know, I get really excited. I love like reading all the new stuff that we get because sometimes you get like new items and stuff. I reckon that's really cool and like generous. So in this build, actually, I kept the bathroom out. A lot of the time I edit, like I don't put the bathroom in because I feel like bathrooms are kind of a boring room, but sometimes I leave it in or I'll just, if the house has like multiple bathrooms, I'll just leave one of them in. But I don't know, I feel like bathrooms aren't super interesting, but in saying that, they're like one of my favorite ones to build. I love doing bathrooms. And actually this little study I think is really cute. Once again, going in with like the little wall shelves and stuff. I think that, I don't know, if in doubt, just chuck in some shelves. Just works. And then, okay, I always put those books on the shelves because they take up heaps of space and shelves, books, boom, they go together really well. So it's just something like really easy to put up there. I feel like I always do like those books and a plant and a tissue box. And then with the pets pack, that little like cat or dog little figurine, and I just feel like they're super good. So that's that, and I'm loving that little like book thing, like the suitcase with the books on it. Actually, overall, this is what I mean by this house. Like I feel like it's so cozy and warm, and I really like it. I'm really finding it hard right now to talk about the build. I'm waiting, like I think organically a story will come to me. But at the moment, you know, we're just winging it, guys. We're just breezing through. But you know what? Let me know. Like, do you kind of like it more when I do talk about the build? Because I can talk about the build more because it's going to get to a point where I don't have any stories. Like, I don't always have a story to tell. And sometimes I'm like, Okay, think of something that happened 10 years ago that you can talk about for 20 minutes, because at the moment I don't have a story. So, I don't know. If you enjoy me talking about the build, please let me know. Or if you're, even like if you're just happy for me to do 50-50, like sometimes tell a story, sometimes talk about the build. I think like that would probably, it's hard to talk about the build, but at the same time, it's sort of easier because you don't have to think of a story when sometimes you don't have one, when you have a little bit of a boring life like yours truly. But don't get me wrong, I like having a boring life. Some people, like, you hear about their lives and all the drama, and it's like, oh my god, I'm exhausted hearing it. Like, I don't want one of those, like, super dramatic lives. I just enjoy my boring, like, air quote boring, my boring life, my boring bish life. It's good. Like, you know, you wake up, you go to work, you get some money, you go shopping, you do some hobbies, you go to the gym. Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, I actually really like, you know, like my life. And I just remembered something. I actually just bought a new mountain bike. So I went mountain bike riding with my brother-in-law and husband like last weekend, and my brother-in-law was like, he actually was studying in America and he was playing soccer over there as well, so he's like super duper fit. And my husband, when it comes to like riding, he's got really good fitness, and I decided to go for a ride with them, and I was like, you know, I'll be fine. I go to the gym like nearly every day. I ride my bike to the gym. It's only like an 8-minute ride, but I'm very active. Like, I'm not active. So I was like, yeah, you know, I'll be fine, whatever. And oh my god, I thought I was gonna pass out. I was so puffed. I was like bright red and puffed. And we had like a little break, and I'm just like sitting in the dirt, like and then like my husband and his brother are just kind of like looking at me like, do you need help? Do you just want to be left alone? And then my brother-in-law's like, do you need a ventilator? And I'm like, just because you're fit and I'm not doesn't mean that you can be mean to me, all right? Just, except they didn't say that because I was like too puffed to even talk. I was just like putting my thumb up, and I'm like, give me 5 minutes. Oh my god. So yeah, I felt like so annoyed. Like, I was a bit annoyed, I'm not gonna lie, because as I said, I work out so much. Like, I go to the gym to get fit and everything, and then I go on that ride and I like can barely even do it. And I was talking to my husband, and he was like, don't be too upset. And we're talking, we think that maybe that when it comes to like fitness, you kind of like, you have different sorts of fitness. Like, I go to the gym and I do a lot of high intensity classes. So I might only go to the gym for 30 minutes, but I do like burpees, push-ups, sit-ups, squats and lunges and star jumps and like really high intensity. You're in, you're out in 30 minutes. And my husband does more like riding. So he might go for like a bike ride for an hour, and it's still intervals because you go like uphill and downhill and all that sort of stuff. But we're talking, and I was like, maybe if you tried to do my gym class, like, you couldn't do it because you're not used to that kind of fitness. So I'm going to keep on riding. I got a new bike, and I'm going to get, like, I want to get really into this, like, whole mountain biking thing. I want to go, like, at least once or twice. No, I'll say, like, on a ride once a week, because I think it's just, like, really good fitness, and it's really good fun. It's a bit, like, nerve-wracking because you're riding on, like, rocks and dirt and all that kind of stuff, but I definitely had like a really good time. So I think I actually posted a picture on my Twitter of me with my like bright red exhausted face, so you could probably still find that if you wanted to check it out. Like, my face is bright red. I look like I've had like a chemical peel or like a really bad reaction on my face or something. Like, I am bright red. It was pretty funny looking back at it, actually. Yeah, so I spoke through that bedroom that I just did before, and I was just going to say, I never use the furniture in that bedroom, but I really like that I use like different colours and stuff. I think this here is a master bedroom, and I really love that bed, that like Pets bed. Like, the beds and bedside tables that came with the Pets pack, I really, really like them. And I love those paintings as well. I think that the Pets, or Cats and Dogs expansion, however you want to say it, came with some of the best furniture. Like, it was just, that was a really well thought out, really like well executed, I think. Like, it was just a good pack. Like, I think that was value in that pack, and you can just tell that they really put work into it. It's a really good pack, I think. Yeah, so I have been enjoying using the pets' furniture and doing these kind of more like rustic styled bedrooms and stuff. And once again, I kind of feel like it adds to the warmth of the house. It's kind of like things are a little bit older in that house. You know, sometimes you walk into a house and everything's new and it's like, I don't want to ruin anything. Like this house is the opposite. The furniture's a little bit older. Everything's like well loved and worn in. You can tell that it's just been like, yeah, a place of love and tender care, TLC, whatever. You know, you get the point, guys. I need to stop talking about the warmth of the house. It's actually really weird now that I think about it. But yeah, so kind of talking about the build still a little bit. As I said, I've said it before, but let me know what you thought of this voiceover, you know. Actually one thing, those little like windows I used, I really like them, but I wish that they had like curtains. I wish they had, what are they called? Like blinds? Those ones that kind of like fold down a little bit. That's one thing that the game has always lacked is curtains. Every like installment of The Sims, curtains have always lacked. But I guess it's hard because there's only like so many curtains that you can really have. You know what I mean? Like curtains, because so many different windows. So I understand why there aren't a lot of curtains because it'd be pretty hard. And looking at it now, I ended up putting those blue curtains there and I really don't like them. I think that looks really stupid. Oh well. That is one thing I would love for them to release in a pack though with curtains, is if you could pick every set of curtains, if you pick like what height they are, that'd be really cool. So you click on the curtain and you pick like small, medium or short window height. That'd be good. And then I feel like that would solve a lot of the problems with the curtains and stuff. So yeah, look at Jess coming up with amazing ideas. So we're onto the garden now, guys, and this is where I'm going to be leaving my voiceover. I hope that you enjoyed. Let me know what you think, and I'm going to leave you with some music. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to catch you all in another video. Bye, guys!